My name is Donald Scott Kindle. I'm 67 years old. I'm retired, a widower. I live alone. Yeah, you're my good girl, aren't you? Yes. Yes. I live on, it's now 50 acres. Just out by Evans, Washington. 1 mile from Lake Roosevelt, where I can put my boat in, go fishing. I hunt right here on my own property. I went to St. Luke's because I had a stroke. I was playing poker one night down at a local restaurant, and I fell over into the guy next to me. And some of the people there realized that I was having a stroke. So I finally said, okay, I will go over to the hospital to be checked out. My left side was paralyzed that day when they took me in the hospital. I had an interesting time at St. Luke's. One of the first things I remember is Fran, one of the nurses, really was a nice lady. It was very nice. People were very good. What always amazed me was one of their pieces of equipment was a 2x6. And you laid down on the floor and you walked the 2x6 without trying to fall off. And you think, well, anybody can do that. It's funny, you can't. Every day, probably for 4 hours of each day, they had you doing some kind of physical activity. I had one, I used to call her my DI, my drill instructor. She'd just work me. You can do one more. They were concerned about how you did and what you did. And even when we did some written stuff and for memory and thought processes, if you messed it up, they didn't belittle you for it, even though it's simple stuff, you know. They encouraged you. Very professional. I want to say I'm back to probably 99+% of where I was originally. I still get confused up here. Forget what day of the week it is. Of course, when you're retired, every day is a vacation day. I would highly recommend anybody that needed assistance in getting along on their own to go there. Thanks to them, I'm here.